Now, Zombo. Zombo! Hey, you numbskull! You're gonna be on the show in 15 minutes. So why don't you just sit tight, relax, and if you need something, just pick up the phone and give me a call.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah?
Oh, bring me a margarita and some spider cider.
You idiot! You must have dialed the wrong extension. Do you know who you're talking to?
Oh, no! Who are you?
I'm the TV network boss, you numbskull!
Oh, do you know who you're speaking to?
No!
Oh, good!
Do you like scary movies? Well, do you? Because strange images are in the air tonight. I've sent Quasi deep into the vault to pull out some of the scariest movies ever made. So turn out the lights, get close to someone you care for, because it's time for Zombo's House of Horror Movies. Come, let's go inside and meet Quasi. Miss Transylvania. Werewolfie. The head nurse. Officer not so friendly. And Bianca, the rack girl.
And I'm hot.
Hello, everybody! Boys and ghouls, mummies and daddies, it's your old pal Zombo, welcoming you to Zombo's House of Horror Movies. Ooh, this week's movie is one of the scariest movies ever made. The World of the Vampires. The World of the Vampires was made in Mexico in 1960. Count Subate has quite an organ, and he likes to play scary music on it. He also wants to wipe out the Coleman family, a family he has been feuding with for a very long time. So for starters, the evil Count puts the bite on Professor Coleman's niece, and then kidnaps her sister. The World of the Vampires stars Jeff Goldblum and Emma Thompson, Patrick Duffy, Barry Manilow, Thing, Clark Gable, Stockard Channing, Jane Fonda, Rudolph Valentino, Madonna, Brooke Shields, Yoda, Red Skeleton, and Charlie Chaplin. Ooh, that does look like one very scary movie.
Oh, I hope His Most High and Excellency is in today.
Ooh, I wonder who's at the door.
Oh, it is you! It is you!
Oh, it is me.
It is indeed a great honor and pleasure to meet you, sir.
Oh, well, it's a great honor and pleasure to meet you, too. Who are you?
Oh, allow me to introduce myself to you. I am the president of your fan club at the Bombay Elementary School in India. And my name is Ravi Shankar Venkaratan Banerjee.
What'd you say your name was?
My name is Ravi Shankar Venkaratan Banerjee.
How do you spell that?
Well, my mother helps me.
Oh, get out of here! And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors. Ooh, tonight's movie is brought to you in non-living color, otherwise known as scary black and white. another lawyer movie. Excuse me, but can you play Dry Bones?
What's that thing?
What?
That column of smoke in the road up ahead.
just a man. Why is he standing there?
Who knows?
He's like a statue. We'd better hurry. He might try to attack us.
One of these vampires is not like the others. One of these vampires does not belong. Do you know which one it is? It looks like a mothers-in-law convention. Excuse me, Mr. Vampire, what's worse than lobsters on your piano? Crabs on your organ.
Anna! 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 Anna!
Come and get him!
Great Kador, he who rules in the dark world, our master to whom we direct our homage. Upon this slab you saw triumph, your first wife was born. Upon this sacrificial slab there is a new wife for you now. It is written in this cold stone that the great Kador is to complete the Kabbalistic rite and take several high priestesses to his side. This is the knife I hate. By this I died 100 years ago, murdered by this weapon, and the man was called Henry Coleman.
Not to be confused with Gary Coleman.
Yes, he cut down a human being a century ago, a young man with ambitious schemes that he didn't get to finish completely. And so I was sent to a profound dark world. He sent me to begin as a perpetual lonely wanderer. And since that tragic day, one and then another started to fall under my punishing hand. All those whose name is Coleman. But my task is not completed. Since I've learned that there are still 3 in that family that I detest. Your newfound power allows you to look into time and space and see all that is happening. Where are my enemies now? Search well.
I found a man who is old.
That's right. There are more.
I just found 2 girls. 2 pretty girls. One is looking sad. The other one is gay. There are others gathered there. I hear music now.
They are the last 3 of the cursed family we are going to liquidate. Our master Kador orders us to exterminate those 3 using the full moon as our guide. These are the knights. He committed the crime 100 years ago, starting next week. Should they not die now, there's a period of waiting. Another 100 years.
They are all destined to die. Nothing can buy their salvation now.
For as long as the Colemans are not brought here to reside in this dark world as vampires, there is no way I can start carrying out our intentions to conquer all mankind. You know it is our mission to go forth and bring destruction to humanity, and to form a world doting on power and immortality. You are the selected ones, and you are to reign on this earth until the end of the endless centuries. Arise. Now you are also immortal. I made you like us.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo down here in Zombo's Dungeon Art Gallery. Do you know where some of the world's greatest artists get their inspiration? It's from this show. Are you a budding artist? Do you look like Toulouse-Lautrec? Or do you have a strange affinity for body parts like Vincent van Gogh or Mike Tyson? Maybe you have artistic ability. Can you draw Quasi the Hunchback? Well, here's your chance to show your art to the world. It's time for Zombo's Scary Picture Gallery. Let's look at tonight's picture of the week. Today's picture was sent in by Emily from Carson City. Werewolfie? Oh, thank you, Werewolfie. Let's go in for a closer look at this very interesting and scary picture. Oh, I see the spider in the web, and I see the very nicely dressed headmaster, and I see the guillotine, and oh, that looks like me. That's my head. And oh, the headmaster is saying, don't lose your head, Zombo. Well, thanks for the heads up. I wonder what the artist was thinking about when they drew this picture. I think they were thinking that Zombo is head and shoulders above the rest. Now don't forget, boys and ghouls, get out your pencils, paints, crayons, and whatever. Draw me a scary picture and send it to me, Zombo, at the Scary Picture Gallery, and I'll put it on the show for everyone to see.
Send in your scary pictures to Zombo's Scary Picture Gallery in care of this station. Or check out the Zombo website at zombo.com under Gallery.
And now I would like to ask our distinguished guest, Rudolph Summers, to honor us with some of his music.
I'm really not a pianist, you know.
You're forgetting when we lived in the capital you played.
Right you are, but the music that I play is very different.
I know everyone's dying to hear you. Play something, please.
In reality, when I compose music, I have a point of view that is very different. I know you won't understand.
Please explain in more detail.
One might say that I study music as a form of science, and the effects that it produces are related to the people that hear it.
I don't understand. Do the rest of you?
I only said that there are certain vibrations in music that always produce effects that are strange and marvelous, too. Some tones madden an animal, or cure some person's ills. All people react strangely.
Is that true?
Yes. There are several vibrations that have not been found as yet.
Well, let's hear this exotic music, then.
Right. But I must warn you, you'll find it ugly.
I don't blame him.
I'd like to hear your opinion now about this music.
That sucked!
It certainly is a strange tune, but profound and beautiful, too.
I don't know why, but I began to think of our mother's death.
And I thought about death, too.
I'm sure you did. Because they say that in Transylvania, this kind of music is played to make dead men return. Please listen to the power that certain note combinations can send out.
Sabote, so glad you made it. We thought you weren't in town. You abhor all parties and invitations.
We're delighted. It's a real pleasure to have you visit us here at the house. I suppose that all of you here have met our friend, Count Sabote.
So handsome and unruffled.
Few men are so composed.
They say he's tremendously wealthy.
Could be, only his house must have been built by his great-grandpa.
I'll say. It's down near the graveyard by the old road.
He inherited it, didn't he? The expression he has gives me the chills.
He seems to be staring at Martha. I don't think you've met. Count, this is Rudolph Summers, our old friend and companion.
Count Sabote, just when you arrived, our friend Rudolph had started to play the piano, and his music is very interesting. Please continue, Rudolph. I'm sure that Count Sabote would like to hear melodies whose powers are so strange. It certainly is fascinating.
I wouldn't doubt but that you're quite fond of music, or am I wrong, Count?
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's only that you have such a faraway look in your eyes that I imagine that you derive a great deal of pleasure from anything artistic.
You know, it could be that our ideas are different as to the elements that should be considered artistic.
That's all the more reason why you'll like the music Rudolph wrote. Please play. You know you're in demand.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll play for you.
Come over here, please. Just a moment ago, Rudolph started to play a melody that he's heard tell could actually awaken the dead in their sepulchers.
I don't know why, but I just recalled a melody that has certain strange tradition in the Central European countries.
Quick, give him some of this.
Stop playing! Calm down, you two. Calm down. Now, what's going on?
I'm sorry that I did that. It was wrong, excuse me. But that melody awakens certain recollections. An old tragedy in the family.
An unfortunate coincidence only. How could Rudolph know about my dear Count?
You always did commit clumsy errors, Rudolph. You won't change either.
One moment, you...
Excuse me, please, sir. But I'd better get home now. I thought I'd present my respects to your family, Mr. Coleman. I hope that we'll meet again, sir, when conditions are, should I say, more favorable.
I hope the same thing.
I'll accompany you, Count Sabote.
Good night, sir.
Rudy, why couldn't he stand to listen to that tune?
It's completely absurd. I played it because I liked the melody, not because I thought it would upset him.
That's what's strange. Why'd he suffer so?
The country folk in Transylvania say that this music keeps away the... Oh, that's ridiculous.
What is, Rudy?
It scares vampires. Don't you realize that these legends and rumors are centuries old in those remote regions? Why are you beginning to look so scared? Don't tell me you really think there are vampires, Martha.
No, certainly not.
It could be the Count Sabote is a vampire, because his face is so pale, and according to superstition...
Will you please, Rudolph? That's not the least bit funny.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. But just a moment ago, I felt so strange. It's just terrible.
You felt strange? Let's hear it.
No. Sounds crazy.
All right, just forget the whole thing.
I'll leave you right here. My carriage is out in the street there.
Allow me to offer you my apologies again for what happened tonight. I felt so badly in there.
Don't say any more about the situation. I think you recognized my real interest in coming here to your house this evening. You know what I want.
No, I don't.
It's you. You're all I'm interested in, Leonore.
Then why are your hands so cold? Please, you make me uneasy. I think I've known you through all eternity somehow.
You were lost the day time began. But I'm back for you. You must have known I'd come back because I want you in my house.
In your house?
Yes. But gaze deeply into my eyes now. What do you find?
I find death.
Yes. But behind that death, immortality is waiting. A life such as you never knew. At first there is death and then immortality. I found it too. Do you want to come along and be eternally at my side? Forever, through all time and space, Leonore?
Yes. Take me along. That is the life that I desire. Take me along.
Leonore? Leonore! Leonore!
Uh-oh, the seagulls are back.
Are you planning on being out here all night long? I don't see Count Sabote.
He just left.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. It's time to go visit the rat girl.
We'll be right back to our very scary movie after these important messages from our sponsors.
Fleas have better hearing than any elephant, although elephants have enormous ears, as you know. I once saw a couple of fleas dance a waltz. Of course, you have to remember that these were Viennese fleas.
You'll forgive my niece, please. She's not feeling too well now. But why the sudden hush? What did you tell them just now, Rudolph?
Nothing much, just about a couple of Viennese fleas that waltzed just for fun.
I had a delightful time.
Thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, Mr. Coleman. And we certainly hope to be able to hear you play again.
It'll be a pleasure, sir.
Thank you very much, and good night to you all.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Coleman. I'll call you, Martha.
Fine. Good night.
Good night.
A pleasure. Good night.
Well, I ought to be in bed because I get up early, Rudolph.
Good night, Martha.
Good night, darling.
Good night, dear. Anything wrong, Rudy?
Not really. I think the girls were acting rather strangely.
Strangely?
Yes. Martha seemed a little scared, above all when he got here, the one who didn't like my music.
Jealous, aren't you?
Jealous? Of a man who dresses as if he were in a carnival?
Well, forget the count. Get to sleep now. You know, I'm delighted that you could come and spend 2 or 3 weeks here at the house.
So am I, Mr. Coleman.
You'll sleep quite well in this country air.
Thank you, I don't doubt it.
I told you 100 times not to enter without being called. Get out.
Leonore, the time has come. I have chosen you, and tonight your body and your soul will be united with the dark shadows. Can you hear me calling?
Yes, I hear you call. I hear and I will go to you.
Beyond the sight of men and all humanity, there are forces that lurk in the dark shadows that surround the earth. The dark magic that is only entrusted to a vampire is guiding you here. Come to me. Cross the lonely night. The shadows cannot hurt you. Nothing has the power to stop you as you cross the open spaces, as you walk through the threatening shadows.
I am here, my lord and master.
Fate has written that you had to come to my side. The finger of destiny points to those that the night has chosen.
I think the writer of this movie should get the finger of destiny.
You, together with the others, are destined to help me with my vengeance. All those who received the hated name of Coleman will now render tribute as they avenge the Sabotes.
Yes, my lord.
Many years ago, in Hungary, Count Sabote was able to unify the powers of the dark world. All was prepared a long time ago for that group of vampires to dominate humanity. But one man discovered his secret. Julius Coleman, a magician in Transylvania. Julius Coleman, he knew the mysteries that the alchemists knew, and he had learned how to read the language of the stars. He was the one who murdered my ancestor, driving a long wooden stake into his heart. But the vengeance dictated by the Dark Masters was implacable. One and then another in the accursed family were destroyed until none were left. Nevertheless, there was one Coleman that escaped to America. And I now am charged with the mission of reconstructing the work of my ancestors. Only my hands are tied until the day when I punish the last descendant on Earth, until I erase that name. You know this Coleman, do you not?
Yes, my uncle.
Now, Cador's Kabbalah says that the last man bearing that hated name has to be destroyed during these nights. As for you and your sister Martha, my vengeance could not be any more ironic. 2 new high priestesses are going to join Cador sooner than the new moon reaches full growth. You must understand.
Yes, my lord. I cannot oppose you.
Servants of evil, obey the orders that I give you now. Come, you who are the predestined ones, to celebrate the great sacrifice. Tonight you are to join the immortals. After that, your sister Martha and I shall tie that man Coleman so that he may see as you and your sister join us and are made vampires.
You know, a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Hey, Zombo!
Oh, well, if it isn't my little pal, Minnie Z.
Why did Dracula sell fangs for $1?
I don't know.
So people could have buck teeth!
Ooh, I think it's hammer time. And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors. Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zombo. You know, I think that last Mini Z joke wasn't very scary and wasn't very funny. In fact, I think Mini Z needs better material. Now, you can help old Mini Z out by being his ghostwriter and email him your favorite monster joke. Just email it to zombo@zombo.com and I'll make sure he gets it.
Hey, Zombo, I just got another good one.
And now let's get back to this week's very scary movie.
Oh, Martha, did I wake you up?
No, but I could hear you.
I wasn't at all sleepy. I began to get a strong urge to play the piano again. You know, it's been a long time since I've played these lovely melodies. Schubert, Chopin.
I'm glad you decided to do so. I found it very hard to sleep, too. So now I'd like to hear you play something.
Fine, but only a short melody. I'd hate to waken the others at this hour, and you should be in there sleeping.
Only a short melody.
Martha? Martha, you weren't listening. You were far away.
That song you played earlier that sounded sort of alien. I recall you said that...
That it scared away vampires? This one.
Thanks a lot.
Why did you prefer to hear that song?
I don't know. It's pretty hard to say. I suddenly had a tremendous urge to hear it.
Right. Well, now, I guess you're satisfied, so it's off to bed you go. But try to sleep, won't you?
See you tomorrow. Rudy.
Yes?
No, nothing.
Let go, please. Anna! Anna! Get out of here! No! Let go! Another one! They're getting more! Pretty soon they'll turn into a monster too! Look at me! Don't you realize you're in the depths of hell? Pretty soon we'll look like those beasts there.
No, not he. I have other plans for him.
He's going to have to sell Amway products.
Be ready to die, Coleman.
Madness. According to Kabbalah, all the males are to die because their ancestors attacked us. The females are to join our world here, the world of the vampires. Only before the last Coleman is killed, he must sit and witness the whole ritual.
You're completely crazy. Why?
Because you are destined to pay the consequences just the way many other idiots did in your foul family to purge the crime committed in Hungary 3 centuries ago. No, your moment to die has not arrived yet. Later, there is something you should see now. Now, tonight, one of you here who serves the god Kador had to bring a certain young girl to my lair. And unfortunately, you failed to bring her. In our world, there is no such thing as pardon. And we cannot tolerate failures. All the inhabitants know what the law is. To the stakes. To the stakes! Coleman, descendant of Julius Coleman of Hungary,
and his foul lineage. Now you shall pay the consequences. Look! Now! Now! Enough! What are you planning to do? Ruthless dog!
Let's all play Zombo Says. Zombo says, extend your hands.
Now! Arise. Now you'll be immortal. At my side. The way all the others are. You are to carry out a mission for me. Exterminate the man who has started to meddle in my plans. Had he minded his own affairs, had he played another melody, I'd have made your sister into a priestess. It is late, so you must hurry. My time limit comes to an end tomorrow at midnight, the night of the full moon. Fly. As your fangs sink in, he will pay tribute to your glorious new existence.
Uh-oh, Harry Palms. You know what he was doing last night.
Rudolph? Rudy, are you there?
Just a moment, Martha.
Is he mixing checks with polka dots? This really is a Mexican movie.
Rudy, my uncle has disappeared and I can't find Leonore.
Isn't she in her room?
I called her name several times. She didn't answer. It seems that she locked her door, too. And I'm frightened, to tell the truth.
Let's take a look. Leonore? Leonore! Leonore!
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Something was screeching.
No, you're just nervous. Now, where did your uncle and Leonore go?
I searched the whole place and I sent the servants to the other houses to ask. No one's seen them, Rudy.
You mean no one at all?
I just told you. Just a minute. There was one house they didn't go to this morning. They didn't dare go and ask Count Sabote.
Help me! Help me!
They say the place is haunted.
I'll go ask. But I'll put some clothes on first.
Don't leave me alone 1 second, Rudolph. I'm really scared now.
Right, we'd better hurry.
You have your orders. You know what to do. Until nightfall.
Come in. Hey, Charlie, go see who's at the door.
I'd like to see Count Sabote.
Rudolph!
Time for a coffin break. We'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors. Oh, my dear, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying on my new Zombo t-shirt. Do you like it?
Oh, well, you look positively morbid. Now you too can have your very own Zombo Scary t-shirt. They come in all sizes from small through 4X. Just go to the Zombo website at zombo.com. Click on Buy Stuff and order your very own Zombo Scary t-shirt today. Credit card orders only. Please allow 3 weeks for delivery.
Well, how do you like it?
Well, you're putting up a good front.
Well, why do you think they call it a t-shirt?
Hello, everybody. Remember what your old pal Zombo says. The Undertaker always puts the customer in his place. And your place is right here. Check out the Zombo website at zombo.com.
Martha? Martha! Martha? Martha!
Martha!
Washington!
Martha!
Stewart!
Rudolph!
Coleman.
Coleman! Coleman, are you around here? Rudolph! Rudolph! Coleman! Coleman, are you around here? This way! Hurry, man!
Thank God you found us. I thought I was just about through. But hurry. You've got to be quick. I certainly hope we can make it on time.
I want to die before you go. I don't want to turn into one of them. Kill me with a stake.
I don't know. Last night he was still a man. Now he's something else. The fingers. And that hair. What happened to you?
I don't know. I really can't explain it. I noticed it when I woke up this morning.
I don't like it at all, and I think I know what it is.
What then?
They attacked you, and you're going through a slow transformation, the way he is. It's impossible to do anything. He's sleeping. You see they sleep during the day.
Actually, they sleep when it's a bad movie.
No. Why, I would have felt the attack. When and why did they do it? Who? Who?
Sabote. Sabote is a vampire. Come on, let's hurry and get out. Soon it's going to be too late, Rudy. Come on now. Get hold of yourself. Don't go to sleep now, Rudolph. It's 10 minutes to 6. We have just about an hour to go before the sun begins to set.
out of here.
You will get out. You are about to begin a new life here with many others. A life with real meaning.
No! Don't touch me! No! No! No!
Who's this on the Zombo telephone?
This is Nurse Feelgood, the head nurse.
Head nurse, isn't this one of the scariest movies you've ever seen?
Are you kidding? This movie is so lame, it needs crutches.
You're not even a little bit scared?
Get real, Zombo. That's the goofiest monster I've ever seen. But you need a good shot of reality.
You think you could do better?
I'll show you, Scary. I'm heading over there right now to take your temperature.
That's what you think. Because it's time to announce Zombo's 3-minute horror movie contest. Yes, that's right. Go out and shoot your own 3-minute horror movie on videotape. It must be in reasonably good taste, and it must be very scary.
Send your 3-minute horror movies to Zombo today. Check out the Zombo website at zombo.com under 3-minute movies for the address to send your movie.
So make those movies, send them to me, and if they're scary enough, I'll put them on the show for everyone to see.
The following is a Zombo public service announcement.
Stay away from these geographical locations: Amityville, Elm Street, Crystal Lake, Transylvania, the Bermuda Triangle, or any small town in Maine.
This has been a Zombo public service announcement.
This is useless. Apparently there is no other way out.
I don't feel so tired now, so I know that night is drawing near.
What?
Quiet, I hear something near, like soft footsteps. No, it was nothing but a spider.
Are you trying to say that you heard that spider crawling around?
Yes. Suddenly I hear things that no other man can hear. Don't make me think it. You're wrong about it, sir. I'm not being changed into a... No. I can't see with so little light.
Watch out!
Rats, we were that close to actually ending this movie.
And now I'm blind or near to it. I'm starting to hear things I couldn't hear. Very soon I'll not be able to speak. Within minutes I'll look exactly like he does. Before that can occur, we'll try anything, Coleman. Please understand. We'll try anything. There's time. It's 10 minutes to 6.
What did you say, Rudy?
It's 10 minutes to 6.
What has happened? I looked at this watch a while ago and it was 10 minutes to 6.
It stopped, I guess. What time could it be?
I haven't the faintest idea. It could be dark by now.
Look there.
Is that an exit?
Either that or a dead end.
dead. Another victim of that monster. Oh, my lord. We must find Leonore.
Leonore.
Leonore, you're here. I was sure that we'd never see you again, my dear. I was there when they put you on that big altar. Sabote stood there with a knife held above you.
That's about all I remember. Tell us what happened to you after that.
I just remember a little. They began to run suddenly, and I was all alone there.
And Sabote, show us that contemptuous dog.
Now you will meet him.
Where's Leonore?
Leonore.
They are standing there, my lord.
Coleman, member of the accursed Coleman family. This is the hour of reckoning. Martha is ours.
Martha, let her alone.
I know how he manages. They're dominated by music, sir. You try to help out Martha. I've got to sit down to that organ. Leonore! 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 Take Martha! Get away from here! Try to locate an exit!
Let's get ready to rumble! Ooh, Shishka vampire, my favorite.
My hands. When his evil brain died down there on those stakes, this whole ghastly world perished in one fleeting second.
And Leonore?
Leonore, do you feel better now?
I recall I had a blood-curdling dream. We're not in the house?
You'll feel better pretty soon, dear. You're safe now.
No. No! I need you! My master!
Oh, waiter, the lady would like a steak too.
We'll miss Leonore. I guess it was too late. She couldn't be saved.
Let's get out of here right now.
Accompany her to the house, please. I'd better let the police know.
No, it's useless. This is so horrible. They'd ridicule us.
Yes. I guess you're right at that. It's useless to tell them that we were taken to A world of vampires.
Now don't forget, boys and ghouls and mummies and daddies, tune in next week for another very scary movie on Zomboo's House of Horror Movies.